Welcome back to the channel, everybody. We are out here at the Maury Mountain agate beds. Well, should say moss agate beds because that's really the prize here, okay? We are in Central Oregon. That's where this is at. And we are having a beautiful, beautiful day today. It's about 70 degrees. Not a cloud in the sky. No smoke. This can get smoky out here. We're going to walk around and we're going to check the site out. Sarah and the dog are on the other side of this camera right now. And yeah, we'll chat about this. So this is one of Oregon's official rockhounding sites. So we got the sign. And wow, it's quite the view out here today. I think that's Jefferson right there, poking its head up over the ridge. Very cool. Yeah, so the game plan out here is basically agate can be found in a large portion of what you're looking at here. The road coming out here right now is really good. Any car can make it, and there'll be all the pertinent info down below up on the website. There'll be a link down there. I did meet a very cool rockhound out here in the parking lot already, and he, Dylan, his name's Dylan. Dylan, if you're watching this, hello, thanks for the rocks, buddy. Let's look at these. Hooking it up, thanks, man. All Nevada material. We'll have to do a little bit of work with these in the future. But that's not what today is about. Today is about finding some big, blocky moss agate. This is a little parking area up here. Yeah, so I've never seen anybody give a whole lot of definitive direction about what to do out here, but like many places, you know, Red Top, other places similar to that are kind of serious like rockhounding type spots. Find a pit, look at what was discarded, and start working. And probably go farther than other people. I think that's our plan, at least. We need to find something bigger than that, though. You want your first agate? There you go. Yeah, so that's a good... We're looking for that, but like, you know, something that can fit in the 14-inch saw. Yeah, the flowers are very pretty. I don't know anything about flowers. Like, what's that? That's cool.
It looks like a cactus flower, but it's not a cactus.
It's the right time of year for this. Well, flowers. One of the best things that I like about YouTube is I can usually show something and be like, I wonder what this flower is. Nobody out there knows what this flower is. Let me know, and then most likely I will. They will let me know. So there could be material anywhere out here. Yeah, somebody was getting into it here. I mean, there's just like tons of littles, which that's not... outside of making like a little tiny specimen jar, I don't have a whole lot of use for these, but it's kind of cool to see, I guess. These like little mini shards, Oh, hey, yeah. Don't worry, people. Don't worry. We'll be getting bigger stuff here. We'll be getting bigger. Got a nice shady spot for the dog. We got some old workings here that we're going to scrape around in. Sarah's already found some shards, which that's a good sign. That's a good sign. We're going to take the geopick and we're going to just start scraping it in and going through this. Yeah, I just picked that up. That's a pretty cool piece. I think that's a pretty good piece to take back. These little guys, they're neat, but like, what am I going to do with that, you know? That's kind of a neat, like, botryoidal piece. So, yeah, I mean, we'll just kind of keep at it, I guess, and see what we can come up with. But I think that's got some good potential in it. Yeah, this one right here is pretty good, I think. Very solid and a little blocky, which will do quite nice in the saw, I think. Very colorful piece. You can see some of that. How about that edge? Let's look at that edge right there. Yeah, that's going to be beautiful. I'm going to show you these pieces we got right here. Give you kind of a little bit of an idea. Yeah, I mean, that's all really fine plume in there. Very happy with that. Very happy. But there's a lot of area out here to explore. So we're going to probably like end up filling our 2 little buckets and then high grading it and being like, well, this was good when we first got here. Question for everybody. At what point does garbage become a relic? At what point? You know, if that was like a modern can, I'd be more like, I don't know, into packing it out. But like some of those over there are open with church keys. So that's really old. So I think this is a pretty good piece. We'll see. Oh yeah. I think that's a good little block. Be nice to be finding some bigger pieces. But yeah, I mean, look at the plume in that. Yeah, I mean, that's a very good, solid little chunk right there. So this is interesting because it's like, these are all little though, like agate. I got some bigger things like that, but what in the world am I going to do with it? Let's look at these guys. These are some candidates. I mean, that'd be cool if that was huge. It's hard to tell some of these. Hard to tell. Well, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Take that. That's a maybe. I don't think this thing's an agate. That is not. That is just a big old rock. At that. Got some good little chunky pieces here.
Interesting texture. I don't.
Yeah, it's a seam agate.
Yeah, but the top isn't agate.
Yeah, it is.
Is it?
Yeah, that's got just dendritic blooms. That's a really weird plate. That'll look so cool cleaned up. I like it. Very cool. Yeah, I mean, these plates are pretty cool. Oh, hey, that's like a nice like little termination. Just surface picked. Yeah. Here. I'll put it in my little pouch, protect that. Very cool. It's a piece of chalcedony. Yeah. That's a little small. But look at that bubbly piece right there. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot. There's a lot. How many of these do I need, though? Very nice. It's worth it. Look at that plume.
Very nice.
Yeah, there's like, it's all this just down there. Unfractured.
Let's go that way.
It's definitely rare when I say a place is crazy, but like the sheer abundance of the greater Maury mountain area is just, it's impressive, you know? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, big chunky agates. Yeah, lots of big chunky agates. I mean, we can just kind of walk around and you start to look. You get a little down, you get a little close, and they start popping out at you. Like, and just right there, there's a piece of moss agate. Yeah, we're like really finding almost too many pieces to try to show them all. But like, that's a great piece. Well, I think, there you go. Like, you're in the shot. There you go. Hey there. I think we did pretty good. I got some. I got a decent amount of neat stuff. Probably 3 gallons, and we have to walk back out, which that means we'll probably find some more. And this is going to take a bunch of cleaning. A lot of this stuff is super filthy, so there'll be some cleaning, and then we can look at it back in the shop, and I'll probably cut some of it and do some examination. But overall, my impression of Maury Mountain is, well, first off, go to the main dig area and probably go way out, from that sign. So, yeah, I think that's the ticket to get way away. And you'll start to find lots and lots of stuff. So, with that said, we're probably going to wrap this one up here. Might find even a couple more on the walk back, because we'll walk back a slight different way. But man, yeah, lots and lots of agate. We are back from Maury Mountain. Before we look at what we brought back, which I think is quite good, let's talk about Maury Mountain and some of the other areas out there, and some of the, just I guess, other rock hounding places in general. So places like Red Top here in central Washington, Congleton Hollow in central Oregon, or even the White Fir Thunder Egg bed site. There's always like the main area, and it's usually like exactly where the sign is. If it's like an official rock hounding spot, or the predominant pin on the internet or in books. And generally speaking, traveling out from that point is the best. In our case, we did have a little bit of a lead from somebody, and we followed that lead, and we were quite a ways away from the main dig site. So if you're going out to Maury Mountain, I would highly suggest you go out, poke around, park, tromp way off into the middle of nowhere, and find some untouched little space. So the material, super happy with it. You can see on the microscope right now, this is some of the green that we picked up, and just the depth of it. Like, it has great depth to it, and it looks fantastic. You know, it's just, it's a beautiful piece. Let's tilt this guy up. Yeah, it's a beautiful piece. As well, I polished up some of the brown here, which is amazing. I think that looks absolutely great. It's got some nice little quartz pockets here, you know. Very cool. You want to put some other pieces under the microscope here? This piece right here that Sarah found, we have this piece of botryoidal chalcedony, and on it we have hematite, what I believe to be black hematite dendrites. I'm not 100% on it. You can see here that we have some of it. You know, it's a little small for me to be doing identification on. You know, you're really kind of looking at observation, but you know, it's either going to be like a magnesium or like a hematite, something to that effect. It's pretty cool to see. You found quartz crystal out there.
Yes, I was.
Yeah, let's look at that one.
Surprised to find a quartz, more than one quartz.
Yeah.
crystal.
So this piece of quartz that you're looking at right there is interesting in that it is a piece of, well, it's a quartz crystal, and we have growth of chalcedony over the top of it, which I think is kind of cool looking. There's one piece right on this side, I believe, that really kind of shows it. Yeah, right there. You can kind of see right in the middle of your screen. There's some very obvious overgrowth, which is pretty cool. But that's not everything, you know. So we got that. There's also just some general agate out there, and we have some pieces that have interesting texture to them, and a big part of it is it's growth over calcite. Well, growth over it. It grew into calcite, and right now you can see right there that we have some little pieces of calcite in this. Yeah, that's a good shot right there. Yeah, so we have calcite. I wasn't really expecting calcite. I wasn't expecting the quartz crystals. I guess I really wasn't even expecting the botryoidal chalcedony plates that we found. I was really thinking the two kind of moss agate out there, which is the green and the brown. But it's cool to see that stuff all the same. Obviously, yeah, it was good. It was good. Do you have any thoughts on Maury Mountain?
Yeah, I was also surprised to find quartz and other stuff. I mean, we found stuff. I was surprised at how easily we found stuff. I usually expect those spots outside of Primeville to be kind of like work. You got to work a little harder, but clearly you also got to know where to go.
Since we mentioned Red Top, somebody sent me a video once, and they're like, went to a part of Red Top that is somewhat inaccessible, and they were just finding giant nodules, like melon-sized nodules, like sitting out.
Crazy.
So, you know, it's not undoable. It's not an undoable thing. You just gotta go a little farther. I'm not typically excited by things, you know. I'm like one to kind of be like, meh. I have a little bit of a bah humbug attitude towards stuff where I'm like, well, it's interesting, but, you know, am I going to want to go back? Maury Mountain, seeing what I see here, I want to go back. I would go back for sure if we're in Central Oregon. This was good. Some of the material, I got, I think three of the rocks we got are rather fractured up, which isn't the end of the world because we got, well, you guys saw, we got about 2.5 gallons of material. So only having a couple of fractured up ones, that's not bad. That's not bad. Plenty to work with. But I would totally go back. Would you want to go back there?
Yeah. Now we know a little more about the tools that we would need.
Mm-hmm. Squirt bottle. Squirt bottle is awesome to have.
Yeah.
I would definitely have 2. Also, we should buy a second squirt bottle. Yeah. Well, I think we'll leave this one here, everybody. And thanks for coming by, watching, and we'll catch you in the next video.